They are finally being caught, and what they did to you behind your back has made the police shocked. Stop right there, this is the moment you were never supposed to see. They thought their secret would remain buried. They thought their lies would never reach your ears. But destiny has other plans, and today, the truth has been dragged out into the open. The police themselves are shocked by what was uncovered, and the name they found written in the files was yours. For so long, people smiled in front of you while stabbing you in the back. For so long, you carried the weight of betrayal without even knowing it. But heaven kept the receipts, and justice has finally arrived. This is not just gossip, this is not just rumor, this is revelation. Hold on and stay with me, because what I am about to tell you will rewrite everything you thought you knew. Imagine this: while you were building your future, someone was secretly plotting behind your back. They laughed when you trusted them. They celebrated when you suffered losses. But now, their celebration has turned into panic. They are being caught one by one, and every detail they tried to hide is coming out like fire in the night. The police are stunned, not because of the crime itself, but because of who was involved. People you least expected. People you thought were harmless. And here's the twist: your name was the center of their hidden plan. They never imagined you would survive long enough to see this day. But look, you're here, stronger than ever, and their masks are falling off in public. This is why you cannot skip this moment. The universe aligned for your eyes to see these words right now. Out of millions scrolling endlessly, it is you who stopped here, because you are chosen to witness their downfall. Wait and stay with me, because the next few seconds matter more than you think. The truth is out. The walls are closing in on them. Their whispers are turning into screams, and their shadows are being exposed by light. Every secret document, every hidden message, every backroom deal, they are finally surfacing. And while they fall, you will rise. While they are questioned, you will be celebrated. While they are caught, you will walk free with honor. Don't think it's by chance you're hearing this. It is divine timing. It is your vindication. You survived the lies, and now you will enjoy the truth. So breathe deep, because justice has arrived, and nothing can stop it now. Listen closely, because the story is not finished yet. What began as whispers has now turned into thunder. Files that were hidden are being read out loud, and every page carries a truth that has your name at the center. They thought their schemes would stay buried forever, but now, even the police cannot believe what they are uncovering. Imagine this moment: someone sitting in a closed room, sweating as every secret they kept is now being revealed. The police are not just questioning them, they are exposing the very heart of their deception. And every word they speak in denial only makes the truth shine brighter. Hold on and stay with me, because the shocking part is still unfolding. Do you know why destiny waited until now? Because timing is everything. You were not supposed to know this earlier. If you had known, maybe you would have doubted yourself, maybe you would have been crushed by betrayal. But today you are strong, today you are ready, today you are unshakable. That is why this truth is finally reaching you, because you can handle it. The very people who laughed behind your back are now being called out by name. Their smiles are gone, their confidence is gone, and their power is gone. What once was hidden in shadows is now lit under the brightest spotlight. The police themselves are stunned, saying, "How could this go on for so long without being noticed?" The answer is simple: because you trusted too deeply. But trust is not weakness, it is proof that your heart is pure. Wait and stay with me, because this moment is not only about exposure, it is about transformation. Their downfall is not the end of the story. The end is when you rise, when you take back what was stolen, when your honor shines so brightly that no one can ever question you again. Do not think it is coincidence that you are hearing this now. This is the sign you needed. Out of millions, only you were chosen to see these words at this exact second. And the reason is clear, because you are next in line for restoration. What was lost will return. What was taken will be replaced with double. And what was whispered against you will now be shouted in your favor. The silence in the room broke the moment the first confession slipped out. Voices that once denied everything are now trembling, their words cracking under the weight of undeniable truth. One by one, their lies collapsed like a tower of cards, and for the first time, the world saw who they truly were. The police didn't even have to push hard. Truth has a way of forcing its way out when the pressure of justice arrives. And as the names began to spill, your name echoed again, not as the guilty, but as the one they wronged, as the one they tried to bury while smiling at your face. Hold on and stay with me, because this part of the story will leave you speechless. Think about it. How many times did you feel something was wrong but couldn't prove it? How many nights did you question your own intuition? Now the very voices that mocked you are admitting what they did. They thought confession would save them from punishment, but instead it only proves how far they went behind your back. And here's what shocked everyone most: the way they spoke about you when they thought no one would hear. Every detail, every plan, every betrayal, all circling around your name. The police officers themselves exchanged glances, as if even they couldn't believe such manipulation could go on for so long. Wait and stay with me, because the truth is bigger than you think. The story is no longer theirs to control. Their version of events has collapsed. What stands tall now is your vindication. What they whispered in shadows is now shouted in the light. Every secret meeting, every backhanded move, every smile that hid poison, finally revealed. And while their voices break under questioning, yours is about to rise with strength. You don't even need to defend yourself anymore, the truth itself is defending you. Their downfall is their own doing, and your victory is carved into the pages of this very moment. This is why destiny pulled you here, right now. Because you needed to know that justice is not a fantasy, it is happening. You needed to see with your own eyes that the truth, though delayed, never dies. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because the story is turning completely in your favor. What was once hidden is exposed. What was once stolen is being returned. And the world will finally understand, the one they tried to destroy is the one chosen to stand unshaken. The room shifted when the officer spoke your name, not as a suspect, but as the one cleared, the one proven innocent, the one finally vindicated. The weight you carried silently for so long was suddenly lifted in front of everyone's eyes. And the people who once whispered against you could no longer hide, their shame was written across their faces. The police didn't just reveal the truth, they announced it with conviction. They looked around, and with every word, the power that once belonged to the deceivers slipped away. What had been used against you was turned into proof for you. What had been twisted to break you was now twisted back to build you. Hold on and stay with me, because the turning point is here. Imagine standing in that moment. The same officers who once doubted now speak in your defense. The same crowd who questioned you now sees you differently. Their eyes no longer carry suspicion. They carry respect. The silence is not against you anymore, it is for you. This is the moment your story transforms. The files laid on the table, the evidence exposed, the confessions recorded, all of it circling one conclusion: you were right all along. And while they are trapped in their own lies, you are walking free with a name that shines brighter than before. Wait and stay with me, because this is not just about justice, it's about destiny. Do you feel it? The energy of the room shifting in your favor? The police are shocked, not because of the crime, but because of your resilience. You endured without knowing, you survived without proof, you trusted without reason, and yet, the truth came anyway, standing as your shield. This is what they can't take away, the honor that returns to you, the dignity that covers you, the respect that rises for you. What they planned behind your back has collapsed in front of everyone. What was done in darkness is now undone in light. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because this moment is bigger than their downfall. It is about your rise, your freedom, your restoration. And as their names sink lower, yours will only climb higher. The police are shocked, the crowd is silent, but heaven is rejoicing, because truth has finally taken your side. When the truth cleared your name, something powerful shifted. It wasn't just justice, it was a rebirth. The crowd that once whispered against you now whispered in awe, asking themselves how you endured so much yet stood so strong. This is the part where your story no longer belongs to them, it belongs to you. The police closed the files, but your chapter was just opening. You were not just proven innocent, you were positioned for greatness. And as their downfall echoed, your rise began like the sound of a drum in the distance, steady, undeniable, impossible to ignore. Hold on and stay with me, because the way you rise from here will make people remember your name forever. Think about it. Those who mocked you are now silent. Those who tried to bury your reputation are now watching as you climb higher than they ever imagined. Every step you take forward is a reminder that betrayal never wins, and truth always finds a way to shine. Wait and stay with me, because the beauty of this moment is not just about their exposure, it's about your transformation. You are not walking with the weight of accusation anymore. You are walking lighter, freer, brighter. And the same crowd that once turned away is now forced to turn their eyes toward you. This is the season of reversal. Their loss has become your gain. Their lies have become your proof. Their downfall has become your platform. And as they are left behind, you are being carried forward by the wind of truth, by the hand of destiny. Picture this: doors once closed are now unlocking. People once silent are now speaking in your favor. Opportunities once stolen are now returning with double strength. And the same people who thought you would never rise are being made to watch your elevation. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because the story is not over, it is just beginning. This is not just a comeback. This is a declaration that you were never broken, only hidden. And now the world finally sees you as you truly are, resilient, chosen, unstoppable. The moment of your rise did not stay hidden, it spread like fire. People began to whisper your name, not in doubt anymore, but in admiration. The same ones who once turned away now lean closer, trying to understand how you survived what was meant to break you. Your story is no longer just your own, it has become a mirror for others, a testimony of how truth always wins in the end. The crowd cannot stop watching. Every move you make now feels like history being written in front of their eyes. You stand not only cleared but crowned with a strength that makes even your silence powerful. Hold on and stay with me, because the ripple of this moment is about to touch lives beyond your own. Imagine this: someone in the shadows who doubted you, who laughed at your pain, is now forced to admit they were wrong. They cannot deny what is right in front of them. They cannot silence the truth that shouts louder than lies ever could. And as they fall silent, your name rises in conversations, in respect, in honor. Wait and stay with me, because this is where your comeback becomes inspiration. Others who once felt broken are now finding courage because of you. They see your story and realize that betrayal cannot stop destiny, that lies cannot bury truth, and that pain cannot erase purpose. Your rise is no longer just personal, it is prophetic. It shows that even when people try to erase you, heaven will rewrite your story in brighter ink. Every setback has turned into a setup, every betrayal into a platform, every silence into a stage for your voice. Now the police files are closed, but your chapter is wide open. The same people who once questioned your worth are now quoting your strength. The ones who underestimated you are now studying your resilience. And the ones who betrayed you are now learning that they cannot outrun justice. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because this isn't just victory, it is legacy. The story they tried to bury has become the story that will be remembered. And your name will echo not as a victim, but as a symbol of strength, of truth, of unstoppable destiny. The day that once felt far away finally arrived, the day your name was not whispered in secret rooms, but declared openly in the light. The same crowd that once doubted you now gathers with eyes wide, unable to believe the transformation unfolding before them. This is no longer just justice, this is celebration. The police files may be closed, but your story is still being written in bold letters. Your name is no longer tied to suspicion. It is tied to strength, to truth, to victory. Every eye is fixed on you, because destiny has flipped the script in full view of everyone. Hold on and stay with me, because what happens next will give you goosebumps. Imagine standing in that moment, the applause breaking out, the silence of betrayal replaced by the sound of recognition. The very people who once stayed quiet when you suffered are now forced to honor you. They cannot look away, because your rise is undeniable. Wait and stay with me, because this isn't only about clearing your name, it's about restoring your crown. It's about showing the world that no matter how deep the betrayal, the truth always climbs higher. You are not remembered for what they did to you, you are remembered for how you rose above it. Look closely, the faces of those who mocked you are now lowered in shame. The ones who celebrated your pain are now silent spectators to your victory. And while they stand still, you move forward with a power they can no longer touch. This is what destiny looks like when it is revealed, unstoppable, undeniable, unforgettable. The police may have been shocked by what they found, but the world is more shocked by how you carried yourself through it all. Grace under pressure. Strength in silence. Victory without vengeance. That is what makes your story unforgettable. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because this is not just the closing of a case, it is the opening of your legacy. From this moment forward, you are not the one who was betrayed, you are the one who overcame, the one who rose, the one whose name will echo beyond this moment. When the dust settled, something unexpected happened. Your story did not stay within the walls of that room. It traveled. It spread like light breaking through 1,000 windows. Your name began to move across lips, across cities, across people who had never even met you. It was no longer just a personal victory, it was a message written for the world. The betrayal that once tried to bury you has now become the stage for your testimony. People hear your name, and instead of doubt, they feel respect. Instead of whispers of suspicion, there are echoes of admiration. Hold on and stay with me, because this moment is bigger than you, it is shaping how others see themselves. Imagine someone, far away, hearing your story for the first time. They are tired, broken, ready to give up. But when they hear how you stood, how you endured, how the truth lifted you, they pause. They breathe deeper. They believe again. Your comeback is not just yours, it is fuel for others to rise. Wait and stay with me, because this ripple effect is unstoppable. Your name is no longer just in the police files, it is in people's hearts. You are no longer defined by what was done to you, you are defined by what you became in spite of it. Stronger. Wiser. Unshakable. Look around, opportunities are multiplying. Doors are opening where walls once stood. Your presence carries weight now, because people know what you have survived. Your story has become your crown, and your crown has become your legacy. And those who once betrayed you, they cannot stop it. They cannot silence it. They cannot undo the power of your name. What they meant for harm has become the very reason your influence is spreading further than theirs ever could. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because this is not just history, it is prophecy. Your name will not fade after this moment. It will live as proof that betrayal cannot erase destiny, that lies cannot kill truth, and that no matter how dark the night, the morning always comes for those chosen to rise. Honor has a sound, it is the applause that rises when truth finally takes its rightful place. And now that sound surrounds you. People no longer whisper about what happened, they stand boldly, speaking your name with respect. The same crowd that once doubted now celebrates you openly, as if your victory belongs to them too. This is not just justice, it is recognition. The truth that shocked the police has now become the banner that others wave when they speak of you. Your resilience has become your reputation, your story has become your crown. Hold on and stay with me, because this is where your honor begins to echo louder than their betrayal. Imagine walking through the same streets where you once felt judged. Now, heads turn not with suspicion but with admiration. Strangers nod in respect, friends speak your name with pride, and those who once mocked you now hide in silence. The tables have turned so completely that even the air feels different around you. Wait and stay with me, because the beauty of this moment is not just in your vindication, it is in their erasure. Those who schemed against you are no longer remembered for their laughter or their lies. They are remembered only for the shame of being exposed. Their names fade, while yours shines brighter. Recognition is more than applause, it is legacy carved into time. People are not only celebrating what you survived, they are celebrating who you became. Stronger, wiser, untouchable. Your story has entered the hearts of people who will carry it forward, long after this chapter closes. And here's the ultimate twist: the ones who once betrayed you are forced to watch. They see the celebrations, they hear the applause, but they cannot join it. They are shadows on the outside, watching light that they can never touch again. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because this is bigger than winning, it is about becoming unforgettable. Your honor will not fade. Your recognition will not be stolen. And while they vanish into silence, your name will live on, repeated in respect, remembered in truth, carried in glory. There comes a moment when a story stops being just a story, it becomes a legacy. And that is where you are now. What was once a struggle has turned into strength, what was once betrayal has turned into blessing, and what was once a battle behind your back has now become history written in your favor. Your name no longer belongs to the present alone, it belongs to the future. Children will hear it, not as a wait and stay with me, because destiny has ensured that what remains is your strength, your truth, your rise. You are no longer just the one who was cleared, you are the one who became unforgettable. Your name has left the pages of police files and entered the pages of history. Look around, respect has become your new shadow, honor your constant companion, and recognition your daily air. Wherever your name is spoken, it carries a weight, a reverence that cannot be erased. And while their names dissolve into silence, yours has been carved into time itself. This is more than vindication, it is immortality. They tried to write you out, but instead, your story will be repeated again and again, not as a warning, but as an inspiration. Hold on and stay with me till the end, because this chapter does not close, it continues in every voice that speaks your name, in every person inspired by your journey, in every future that is braver because of you. Your story has outlived betrayal. Your name has outshined accusation. And your legacy has become eternal.